A new poll out tonight shows Californians are split on the performance of Governor Gavin Newsom, as a looming recall against him now looks fairly likely. 17's Ashley Zavala is in our Sacramento bureau tonight with results of that survey and reaction from the governor's camp.
The poll was a general population survey of 1,045 registered voters from across the state, collected through an online panel and cell phone text messages. Voters are divided on how the governor is doing. As a recall election against Governor Gavin Newsom becomes more likely, Nexstar and Emerson College polling found 41.8% of Californians approve of the job he's doing. About 45% approve of his response to the pandemic. Spencer Kimball is the polling director at Emerson College.
Generally speaking, you got to be in the 20s to get recalled. If we take a look at some of the other governors and mayors around the country, when the approval rating drops into the 20s is when it's truly the panic button needs to be pressed. We're not there yet.
When asked if they would recall Governor Newsom, 38% of those surveyed said they would vote to recall the governor, while 42% said they would vote to keep him. 6% said they wouldn't vote at all. But when asked, regardless of the recall, would voters re-elect Governor Newsom in 2022, 58% of respondents said they think it's time for someone new.
You're already beginning to lose some support for Governor Newsom out of the Democratic camp. And the big problem for him is if a new face was to emerge onto the scene, I could see that really elevating this recall election, because now the Democrats would have an alternative to Newsom. And right now he's losing a lot of that support, not with the base vote in, let's say, LA, but in a lot of the rural areas and in the suburban areas.
In response to the poll, Newsom's campaign manager Dan Newman said, quote, "Unsurprisingly, it shows the recall is supported at the same levels and by the same people who voted for Trump in 2020 and John Cox against Governor Newsom in 2018. That's because the Republican recall is driven by the same narrow partisan group of Trump-supporting Republicans." Shortly after the poll was released Monday, Newsom, along with state and national Democratic leaders, launched a campaign against the recall.
Join me and Democrats of all stripes.
In a campaign email sent out to supporters Monday, Newsom in part wrote, quote, "I am not going to take this recall attempt lying down." The poll showed the economy is a big concern for Californians, with 38% saying they think it's on the wrong track versus the 36% who say that it's on the right track. 25% said they're not even sure. Our poll experts say if Governor Newsom can muster enough confidence in the economy, that could help propel him in a positive direction heading into a recall. Reporting in Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, 17 News.